Hello, this is Jcamera here, and today we're going to be looking at the LEGO Star Wars set from 2002, numbered 7200, based on the throne room scene in Return of the Jedi, called Final Duel Part 1. So, I do not actually have the instructions for this set, so here's the previous set I reviewed, Speeder Bike, which is also from Return of the Jedi, the original trilogy. It has like the starry background, clips of the film it was based on, minifigures, and then builds. Then like the alternate builds at the back. By 2002, the packaging for Star Wars had changed. I'll show clips and images of it right now. This is meant to be combined with another set which included Jedi Luke, an Imperial officer, and a Stormtrooper, and like the balcony of where Vader and Luke have their talk on Endor before they go to the second Death Star. So, when I do the second part, I will be doing a video showing the two side by side. In fact, this video may even be gone by the time that happens. Regardless, we shall now move on to the minifigures. First up is one of the most iconic movie villains of all time, of all of cinema, Darth Vader. You can basically call him the main villain of the whole original trilogy. I mean, he kind of had to share the spotlight with Tarkin in A New Hope, and of course the Emperor in this movie, but Vader is the real star of the show. Out of all my Star Wars figures, this is probably the one in the best condition, especially the cape. Like, I'm really impressed by the seller. So he of course has the chrome hilt lightsaber, which is also in great condition. He has no back printing, if I can show you. I can't, but trust me, he doesn't. And he doesn't have head printing. By the way, I like the detail of giving him the already burnt face. Like, that's really neat. Like, it has the eyebrows before the special edition removed it, so anyone who wants original copies of the film, this will be a great minifigure for you. And the detailing is great. I like that it's not in yellow flesh, making the figure timeless, and like, really hammering home how messed up he looks. Of course, every set of Darth Vader back in the day, like in the yellow days, had this head. So like you wouldn't have a black head, so the downside would be when you have this mask on, you can see a bit of the dark grey, but like the shadows kind of cover it up, and it's a bit difficult to tell, at least on camera it is. Like in person it does look grey, but it's fine. And I really like the torso detailing, like showing the armor, like the pinstripes, and of course the robot panel he has. So yeah, amazing minifigure. And the other villain of the entire Skywalker saga, the prequels, the original trilogy, even though he doesn't properly show up until Return of the Jedi, like as a hologram in Empire, and like I think he's mentioned in A New Hope, but regardless, here he is, the Emperor. I have the wrong torso for him. That's the Darth Maul torso because I was sent the wrong one. He doesn't come with a lightsaber, which is accurate to the film because he doesn't have it except for Revenge of the Sith. He has a cane instead, which is fitting because he's incomprehensibly old in Return of the Jedi. Contrary to Darth Vader, he isn't quite as good of a condition because like the head's a little bit off. Like it's right, but like it's not perfect. It's hard to explain. But regardless, he too doesn't have any back printing or head printing behind this hood. And this was back in the yellow days, as I said, so he was yellow. I think he would have made, like, in the prequels, it makes sense for him to be yellow, so if, like, in episodes 1 and 2, to some extent, Revenge of the Sith, but then after that, he should have been grey, just like Darth Vader, I feel, but The actual printing itself is really good with the Sith eyes and the old man wrinkles. And for a 2002 figure, I guess he's kind of intimidating. By the way, I should mention that both characters appear in a Sith Lord pack with Darth Maul. Vader appears in a couple other sets. I think like two others if we're excluding what is it? The pack, the Sith Lord pack. And the Emperor appears in I think only one other set, the Imperial Shuttle, I think. Now we get to the really small basic build, which is the throne room, which just includes like the throne that the Emperor sits on, like the chair, like the control panel. And then you have like the window, which is really nice. This piece was specifically made for this theme. It was introduced in like the TIE Fighter and Y-Wing set, which also had Darth Vader. And it's a really cool piece. I don't know if they use it anymore. I don't think they do because how blocky it is, but it is very nice. And the chair, it can swivel around. It's basically just there for display because that's iconic to the scene. You have the Emperor, like, sitting on there. If I can just... Like, for the cape, you kind of have to put it up like this so you don't mess it up too badly. You lift up his arms and then have him, like, in a sitting position. And then have him, like, near the front of the seat for the best cape condition imaginable. Have it under this part here. And there you go. You have the Emperor sitting, tempting Luke to the dark side. I would have liked it if maybe there were lightning pieces, but I don't think they existed back in the day. And then you just have, like, Vader here. Let me grab out Luke, actually, because, like, the other set, all you needed was Luke. I mean, it's cool to get the other figures because army building, but, like, scene representation, you could have just done with Luke. So, like, you have Luke. This is the Endor Luke, not, like, the accurate version to the scene, but I don't have the Jedi Luke, like, the version, so this will do. And you can have him, like, dueling and all that. So, yeah, that's all I have to say. So, at the end of the day, this is a great set if you want to get two very important characters. I highly recommend this to any Star Wars fan. It's the easiest way to get the two of them if you want them in set form. I mean, I'd say the Sith pack would be the better option because you also get Darth Maul with the double saber, but if you want, like, a brick belt set, like, if you don't want just packs of figures, this would be the best way. And, like, they're basically the two main villains of the entire franchise, so that's a great deal. You don't get any good guys, but again, this is paired with another set, so you get 5 minifigures, you get one good guy, the main character, and then, like, 4 villains. 2 of them are just throwaways, but 2 of them are, like, major, so that's a really good deal. So, that's all I have to say. Thank you all for watching, and I'll see you next time.